Hi, my name is Elaine Del Valle, and I'm here from New York presenting my one-woman show, Brownsville Bread.
And can we talk a little bit about Brownsville Bread? Where'd you get your inspirations for this project?
Well, it's a true story based on my life growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, which is one of the worst ghettos in the nation, according to Wikipedia. So I thought that it was important to bring about a story that's very positive that comes from that neighborhood to represent any ghetto, USA.
And is this your first time in Hollywood?
It's my first time in Hollywood. I don't know anyone, but I'm having such a great time, and the actors here are amazing, and the Fringe is really great. I'm so impressed with everybody who I've seen so far, and I'm just really proud and happy to be a part of it.
All right, great. And what's next for Elaine?
What's next for Brownsville Bread in the Lane is that actually in New York I was just picked up by an Equity Theater. So I'm super excited. It means I'll be reviewed by the Times and everything that I ever wanted for the show. So that's what's next for Brownsville Bread, and I'm going to be producing a children's television show in September.
This is James with the Hollywood Fringe Festival. I'm here with Lee Walkner and the ASAP Fables.
Hi, Hollywood Fringe Festival. How are you?
Good, good. So my first question is, how'd you hear about us in the Fringe Festival?
Everybody's heard about the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Who hasn't?
And do you want to tell us a little bit about ASAP and what you guys are reaching out to do and try and spread?
Yeah, ASAP Fables is about instantly created plays with impossible demands. So every team was given a moral and impossible things that they had to achieve. They were stuck with an animal, I'm a crow, and a quote that they had to do, and a budget of $10. So the most we could spend on our show was $10. And we spent $10 exactly on our show. The show had to be 8 minutes or less, and then the whole audience is toured around from show to show here around the historic, legendary Hollywood United Methodist Church.
And so what's next for ASAP?
I think we got to do this again. This was an incredible load of fun. We first did this in 1999 as part of the Regional Alternative Theater Conference down at the Los Angeles Theater Center. And I think an 11-year gap of doing this sort of thing was far too long. So my prediction is we're going to do this again because it was a whole heck of a lot of fun, and you can see we packed the house.
Well, thank you very much, Lee.
I'm here at the Elephant Theater with Jeff Gardner, who just finished performing in Kill Your Television, his one-man show, which he also wrote. Congratulations on your opening performance.
Thank you, that was fun.
How did it go?
I think it went really well. I was really surprised because I didn't expect a house. We had some people, and which is always fun. And I had a blast. I had a great time, and I was a little nervous. I was a little scared. This is my first time with the Fringe and first time doing a show in front of the audience with this show. And I just said I'm gonna have fun, and I let go of all of that. And once I did that, I said, you know what, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, happens. And I think that was the key. And I think I felt good. If I didn't hit marks, if I didn't, do it perfectly, who gives a?
No, that's great. That's great.
I had a blast, and that's important.
So tell me a little bit about how you developed this piece.
Well, I'm an actor first, and then Three's Company over the loudspeaker. I'm an actor first, and then I became a sound designer. And as I was doing sound design, I said, okay, how can I fuse these two together? How can I fuse sound design and acting? And it was perfect. I had an opportunity. I said, I want to do a show where I don't say anything. There's no exposition. And I can do sound design and do my acting together. And it was a perfect opportunity. And I spent half the time in Pro Tools sound design and half the time rehearsing the show, and that's Kill Your Television.
Why should they see your show out of all the Fringe shows?
And why my show?
Yeah.
Why would you see my show? You would see my show because you're not going to see anything like it. You would only see a show like this in the Fringe Festival. You will not, and that's the thing I hope to see about other shows is that when you go to Fringe, you're going to see things that are so off the cuff, and thank God we have a Fringe Festival because then we can see these things, and we have an incentive to go and do these things. So that's why you need to come see Kill Your Television.
Great, and when are the rest of your performances?
I have 2 performances tomorrow, and I have no idea. I think it's like 3:30 and 7, and then I have a performance on Wednesday at 7:30, and a performance on Saturday at 7 o'clock, I believe.
Great.
But Kill Your Television, www.killyourtelevision.tv, or go to the Hollywood Fringe website and you'll find it on there as well.
Great, well, best of luck with the rest of your run, and thanks for having me here today.
Thank you, Stacy.
This is James with the Hollywood Fringe Festival, and I'm here with Desiree Proctor and the Sexcapades of Darby Quinn. So what was your biggest message behind this piece? What do you want audiences to get from it?
What I would like audience to get from it is that there's these two characters that are completely different, and because they don't really accept each other for who they are, and they try to mold themselves, they try to mold each other into how they picture a relationship to be instead of like communicating openly, it doesn't end well.
And where do you draw your inspirations from?
The main character is actually based on somebody I know, and some of her adventures that I just kind of wrote together in this play, and a lot of the things are direct quotes from her, so it's grounded in reality a bit, even though it seems a little far-fetched.
All right, well, thank you very much, Desiree.
Thank you.
Stacy Jones here with Ian Forrester, the director of the event. I'm at the Paul G. Gleason Theater. I'm just going to ask him a couple questions about the show. How was the show tonight?
It was good. It was good.
How did you get involved with this project?
Oh, man. Well...
You know the author, is that right?
Yeah, John. John and I have worked together before. John and I did Fat Boy back in 2008. He wrote this play. I saw it in Edinburgh in 2004. Laughed my ass off. Contacted John in spring of 2008 and said, hey, let me direct your play. And I think on a G-chat convinced him that he could let me do his play and that I wouldn't fuck it up. So I did it. And very surprisingly, we got nominated for a bunch of LA Weekly Awards. I got a piece of lucite on my shelf for Best Director. And I said, John, what else you got cooking? And he said, the event. And he showed it to me, and somebody else was interested in it, so I couldn't do it for a little while, and that other person passed. And so, you know, the toughest part, I would say the toughest part about directing this play was actually convincing Paul to play the role. We went back and forth a couple of times, and then when I finally got him, I knew I didn't really have to do too much. I knew my job was mostly taken care of. Yeah, Paul Dillon's an incredible actor. Really, what it's about is that hey, like we are all these beings of consciousness in the world colliding, and you know, we have these agendas, and we have these schedules, and we have these ways that we make ourselves feel important. There is also this sublime ability to connect with each other. A theater is a really great place for that connection to happen, and it's geared towards that. And it's simple, you know, it's simple. It requires no apparatus. It requires no motor and fancy puppet and, you know, crazy singing voice and sexy girl. It's just, you know, it's a man in the light speaking words. That's it. Simple.
Great. Well, when are the rest of the shows?
The rest of the shows, next Thursday, the 24th at 7:30, and then Saturday, the 26th at 7:30, and then Sunday, the 27th at 7:30.
Who is this gentleman behind you?
This is Matt Wells. Matt Wells is the artistic director.
Hi, everyone out there on the internet and everywhere else this might be seen. We're really excited to be in the Hollywood Fringe. We've known Stacy and Ben and everybody for years, and we are so excited that the dream is a reality. Everyone come to the Gleason.
We love the internet.
They don't actually run the Paul G. Gleason Theater. They just are for the Fringe Festival. Their theater company is Need Theater, which Matt is kindly modeling for us.
.org.
Thank you guys so much for having me tonight. Good luck with the rest of your run.
Thanks.
And have fun at the rest of the Fringe Festival.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just finished watching the Brownsville show at Fringe Central. Maggie Henry, how was the show tonight?
It went very well, thank you very much.
How long have you been doing shows with Brontosaurus?
Brontosaurus is about to have our 2-year anniversary.
My goodness, that long? Mm-hmm. And who's this over here?
This is the lovely Sarah Grace.
What were some of your favorite jokes from tonight's improv?
Favorite jokes from tonight's improv, I would say the trip to 7-Eleven, repeated, very good.
I liked free tatas.
There you go, I like the frittatas. I was also a big fan of the monkey and the unicorn dance. Always a good one.
So you can come and see Brontosaurus again. When is it?
On Thursday at 10, right at Fringe Central.
And you'll be also starring
With Calfield?
With Calfield.
Yay!
Great guys, good job tonight.
Thank you.